let's go on to the other side and pick the thought of Member of Parliament for Nhyiaeso and also member on the Finance Committee of Parliament, Dr. Stephen Amoah. Well, Doc, good evening to you and thank you for joining us on Eyewitness News. I'm sure you heard what the President said in Parliament. Sam Nati-George on the minority side has also reacted to some of these issues, especially with the misappropriation of COVID-19 funds. For example, he says that the President's statement makes nonsense the work of the audit service. What is your reaction?
Thank you very much. My regards to our listeners this evening, but I need to clear this point. I think the use of propaganda or deception in our contemporary politics should be taken serious, because misinformation leads to arbitrary decisions, and that destroys every country in the world. That when people make decisions out of deception and lies. Let me correct this. My brother, who just spoke, my NDC brother, Sam George, spoke about optic fiber. I am surprised. I am shocked. Just listen to this. 14th August 2007, President Akufo performed ceremony to begin work on broadband project. Just listen. President John Ajikun Akufo on Monday performed the ceremony to mark the formal commencement of work on the $70 million landmark National Communications Backbone Transmission Project to provide broadband for countrywide deployment of ICT. The project involved the laying of optic fiber across a distance of 1,900 kilometers to link all the 10 regions. Go and check this. As a matter of fact, go and check this. So if you hear the way my very good brother, he's my brother and my friend, the way he's even using insolent words and speaking as if he has facts, I'm shocked. I am very shocked. These days I'm trying to change a little bit. But when these statements are made, you are forced to also make comparative statements. He's asking what Akufo-Addo has to show. I am shocked. In my constituency, about 26 communities, I can tell you almost 20 of the communities, about 19 to 20, either the roads are done completely or major works are going on in shares. So go and check. Send your reporters there. Now, between Insawam and I think, is it Apreja or so? Forgive me if I get it wrong. I use just about 20 minutes because the roads are done. Between Accra and Kumasi, one of the most important roads in Ghana, because it links Upper Volta or Burkina Faso, even Ivory Coast and other parts, where Western region and all those places bring food to the southern Ghana. What did they add? They didn't even add 1 kilometer. I don't want to go in because there are crises. And sorry, we have crisis in our country, and we want to solve these problems. That's where our focus is. And sometimes I don't want to do this comparative analysis. All that the NDC wants to talk about is to use the section to tell Ghanaians that they've done infrastructure for where? NDC and PP, they all do infrastructure. I think my government has done far better than them. In any case, as a social democratic party that they are supposed to do a lot of pro-poor policies, tell me one pro-poor policy of national character in this year. Do you know why they can't do that? Because that one you can't easily get loans to do it. You can't get loans. You need to manage internal economy well, get excesses to do that. I don't want to go in there because as social democrats, you haven't done even one. Then you come back to a whole lot of issues going on in our country today about debt to GDP, interest payment. They are making look, interest payments started increasing from 2012 to 2016. Go and check the facts from World Bank report. From 2016, under Nanado, it started decreasing. 2016, it started decreasing 17, 18. Then 19, it started going up again.
But Dr. Stephen Amoah, let me bring you back to my main question that I asked you about the misappropriation of COVID-19 funds and then the publication of the report from the Auditor General as far as that issue is concerned. Well, the President indicated that it was wrong and erroneous for anyone to assign criminality on as to how governments used the COVID-19 funds. And the minority, for example, that has been pushing for a probe into the same subject matter today says that President Akufo-Addo's explanations and justifications do not bode well for anti-corruption in the country?
My brother, COVID-19, in the first place, I also think I want the media to do us a great deal of favor as a country. When there are controversial issues, please go deeper, not with you or to you, I beg you, the whole Ghana, so that we can just draw curtains and bring such issues to rest, so that Ghanaians will know who is speaking the truth. This COVID-19 thing, we've been debating back and forth in Parliament. Even the finance minister came, they made very, vivid statement with the figures and facts. They were there, we were there. And they approved, we together approved even the statement, the financial statement of the state, the budget. And it was part of it. But let me tell you this, go and read PFM Act 2016, Act 921, Section 18. It states 3 conditions under which even our fiscal rules and policies, what are fiscal rules and policies? Upon consultation should be suspended. 1 is war, 2 natural disaster, 3 is health epidemic. Go and check. That's it. At times that we are even dying. You want every bit of the activity to go through all the. When we're dying, when we're talking about this, we're putting pressure even on the government to do everything it can to get vaccines and other things so that Ghanaians will not die.
But in the same report, some of these vaccines we are told are yet to be delivered. There are also payments being made for the purchase of ambulances, for example. They are yet to be delivered.
I'm not saying that if the money was misused, somebody should go scot-free. But let me tell you, what is the procedure in this country? We have public account committee, don't we?
We do.
Some of these things have to go there. They will ask further questions for clarity or clarification and other things. Then, if anything, will bring to Parliament. Where are we? Even when they have not even done what they were supposed to do, my brothers from the NDC had taken prejudicial positions because they wanted to do politics.
No, it was because of the explanation the NPP gave at the time that we should allow the Auditor General to do the probe. And until the Auditor General does the probe.
Auditor General was not allowed to do. Who has prevented Auditor General to do his work? Auditor General has its mandate, and it does it every day. And when it gets its result, we take it to Public Account Committee. So they ask questions from what they bring out, whoever is involved to answer and bring further clarity or clarification before we draw curtains and whether if there should be recommendation or punishment.
Yes, and in fact, they did that and cited a number of violations.
No, is that not the case?
What about the violations they cited?
What is violation? No, when you say violation, so the Public Account Committee has actually interrogated those who are involved, and they have just concluded that there are violations. They couldn't answer their questions. Are we not in this country that Auditor General does a lot of things? And then when it goes to Public Account Committee, they get clarity with material evidence to say that, it was the other way or this. Are we not in this country seen that? My brother, if the NDC guys are taking this position, I'm not surprised. Problem people would have not saved in our country because they want power. But the fact of the matter is that we have to continue recycling these behaviors when NDC they are there, when MPP they are there, because we want power, and the nation is always being where it is. Is it what we all want? I'm asking the media. I can't say there has been corruption or no corruption when it comes to this issue. I won't come and lie. But I think the right procedures in line with the constitution and the laws of the land should be allowed to take its course and get to the final conclusion. And then we know this thing has happened. The person has been dealt with by a court of competence to jail the person or otherwise to find guilty or not. But it's not when people want to embark on political capital hunting and they want power because of political capital. They want to go on and lying and stating all sorts of things. I am asking a simple question. The PFM Act, what does it say? In times such as this, is it really in line with what my brothers, the NDC gentlemen, are doing, or they just want power? We can't do this to ourselves.
Okay.
We cannot do this to ourselves.
We'll see how those developments will unfold in the coming days, but we are grateful to you, Dr. Stephen Amoah.
I've read one statement. Please find out whether the optic fiber was Akufo who actually opened that with $70 million thing, or it was the NDC guys that did. Ask my brother, some of these controversial issues, find solutions so that we know MPP guys, we are lying, or NDC, they are lying. We can continue recycling some of these arguments. The NDC will come, MPP will come, and the media will not find the truth and let Ghanaians know that, Stephen Amoah, what you said was no, so this is the fact. Then we left it to rest. Okay. Most of the things my brothers are talking about, I'm not saying they are always wrong. No, I won't say that. But most of the times, it's just for sheer political capital gains. And we
Okay,
can't do
Dr.
this to our
Stephen
country.
Amoah, we want to leave it here. We are grateful for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you
That's a
very
member
much,
of
my brother.
Parliament for Nhyiaeso and also member of the Finance Committee of Parliament.